Sup YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out Snorlax Block, the deck that everybody loves to hate, but it's actually gaining a new card over in Twilight Masquerade, and it actually got second place at a big online tournament, so we're going to be checking out the list. But as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're going to get daily Pokemon TCG uploads over here that you don't want to be missing out on, and we are trying to reach our way to 70,000 subscribers, so that would be super amazing if we can hit that this summer. With that being said, Snorlax Block is quite the menacing Pokemon. With the block ability, opponent's Pokemon are not able to manually retreat. That means if they are not playing stuff like Jet Energy or Switch cards in their deck, they can automatically lose if you trap a bench hitter like Manaphy, Radiant Greninja, Lumineon V, Rotom V, etc. What else is new to the deck is now that we can use Accompanying Flute, a simple item looking at the top 5 cards of the opponent's deck and put any number of basic Pokemon you find there and put them onto the opponent's bench. Super hilarious. I've played against games against Lugia where I spammed 3 of these items in the first turn, and out of nowhere the opponent can no longer use Summoning Star because there's so many basic Pokemon on the bench, which is super dope. What else is in the deck? Mantine to fetch them from the opponent's discard pile, those pesky basic Pokemon. Mimikyu to wall off against EXs and V Pokemon. Rotom for our draw engine, and the Chi can mill if the opponent is low on deck size. So we're gonna be also playing Sandshrew to protect first stuff like Palkia. Any trainer card from the opponent's, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, trainer cards from the opponent's discard pile cannot be put in their deck by an effect of the opponent's item, or supporter cards, meaning stuff like Palkia, Cyllene are cancelled out as well. What else do we see in this list? A little bit of soft counter against Lugia with the Temple of Sinnoh, so stuff, for example, like Jet Energy cannot ruin our game plan. We can discard switch cards with Eri. We can also discard switch cards with the help of the Misfortune Sister. So lots of very, very disruptive supporters. Hero Escape for a lot of hit points. And I personally am a big fan of actually including Blood Moon Ursaluna in a list like this as well. Maybe you can cut down the Sandshrew here for it. But for now, let's check out the second place list and see how we go along with it. Yeah, now that I think about it, the Snorlax deck is, a little bit weakly positioned, I would say, and that's because of Lugia being super popular and winning the Japan Championships 2024. Also, go check out our sponsors that make the videos possible, DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can get 5% off using the coupon ZAPDOS5. There's YourPlaymat.com to create your own unique custom playmat, PotownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs, and CardMarket.com if you're a European player to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. We have entered the game, and the beauty with Snorlax is that you always want to go second. Don't go first, go second. You instantly will have access to supporters, more importantly Arven. You also have a lot of Poke Gear in the list, so it only makes sense to go second. Okay, the opponent doesn't know what they're up against, but seeing a Cyllene out there and an Accompanying Flute, they probably know what they're up against. And we start off with Pidgeot, not too bad since we also start off with a fire type energy, meaning we can attach retreat, get Snorlax in the active position, and shuffle back with the Vanishing Wings. Pidgeot is in the list just because we really don't want to deck out ourselves, because we will draw a lot of cards with Rotom. Looks like we're up against some sort of water deck. It looks like Radiant Greninja is in the active position, which is great. Typically, Radiant Greninja is very nice to trap with Snorlax Block, so they are playing water type energy. So is that the resurgence of Chimpao? What are they gonna do? They're not slapping anything down, so I think in this scenario, it's probably best to go for... They don't have anything. Nothing can attack instantly, so I'm just gonna get Snorlax out. There's one of them prized, unfortunately. And we are gonna be attaching onto Pidgeot. We're going to be retreating. I don't even know what they're playing, to be honest. We're going to go Arven. Just going to get ourselves Nesball, and yeah, 4 Sealstone is prized as usual. Just going to get this. Hero Escape is for the late game. Okay, Nesball getting out. I would get Rotom out just to draw more cards, and the Pidgeot can fly itself back into the deck. And now we could put a Bravery Charm here. I don't even know what I'm up against yet, so I think I'll just wait. I'll just insta-charge and see what we're up against. It's only one Greninja. What can I do? Greninja's also stuck. They can still Prime Catcher and get out of the active, but I don't even know what kind of deck this is. I think it's Chimpao, but Chimpao has been on, a very crazy down spiral in this format. There's an Iono. What kind of deck is this? Is Radiant Greninja and friends? What is it? Okay, we have Chiyu, the Misfortune Sisters, and Ultra Ball. Okay. They had Buddy Puffins. Okay, it's Palkia. Okay, they're trying to set up a lone Palkia there. It's a Chimpao Palkia. Okay. That's fine. We can still Iono here. Accompanying Flute. Okay, now we have a little bit of insight. They have switches in their deck. Eek. They have switches. We do have a Snorlax here. I knew that already. Prize cards are pretty okay. A lot of 4-offs that are priced. Unfortunately, of that, 4 Seal Stone, but it is what it is. Misfortune Sisters. Let's get rid of these. I should have checked what else was in there, but now we're just going to be drawing cards. I'm not going to Iono when they only have 3 cards. And only 1 energy in the discard pile as well. So we need to spam the Misfortune Sisters. Okay, now they will have more. They have Darton's energies in there. Palkia VSTAR is there. And an Arven. Okay, switch. Or Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel and EXP share. What are we gonna do? We still have balls here. We could Iono because they technically will keep on drawing cards with Greninja there. Yeah, probably. I think I will Palpad in these two. They are very great cards, and I will just go for an Iono here. Yeah, seems great. Maybe we could find some more Snorlax. Currently, this Pokemon player does not have a lot of stuff onto their bench, so that's interesting. I don't even know what kind of stadiums they play, so let's hang on to that Temple of Sinnoh for now. Insta-charge. Another Snorlax. We have to be careful of our bench space because Palkia is slapping currently 60, 80, 100, 120. So we are in the number where they need to slap down more Pokemon on the bench, otherwise the Palkia will not dish out enough damage, and the more Pokemon there are on the bench, the more they're going to be trapped. What are they going to do? Get out Frigibax and the switch? Yeah, then we definitely go with the Heroescape. They might have Lost Vacuum in their list as well. We don't know that. We just need to burn all their switch outs. They're playing Darkness Energies as well. That makes me a little bit afraid. But it's probably going for Monkey Dory. Okay, yeah. Monkey Dory Articuno plays. That's actually super hilarious. It is Palkia VSTAR, ladies and gentlemen. Palkia VSTAR with Monkey Dory. Okay, and Bibarel. How many switch outs does a deck like that play? 7 cards in hand. I wonder if they're gonna go for the attack or not. They did discard a couple of Pokemon already. Mantine can fetch them out if we want to. And they are playing cards like Iono as well. So there's the first switch out. 60, 80, 100, 120. They need to slap down more Pokemon on the bench in order to stand a chance against the Snorlax. Subspace well for 120. Yeah, now that we've come this far, we can safely slap down on the Snorlax. We can even slap down Mimikyu if we want to, but Pokegear, an Eri or Misfortune Sisters. I think Misfortune Sisters is better. Eri could also be good. Let's go with the Sisters. Let's go. Super Rod. Not too shabby. Okay. Temple. Nah, nothing that we need. Could already put a Bravery Charm here for more HP. Heroescape, yeah. Heroescape and Penny Looping. Let's go. There's a lot of pennies here. Could try and establish Mimikyu. Then they are forced. They already use their VSTAR, their Star Portal. Another Iono. Hey ho. Eris. That's great. They're attaching to Greninja because they know that something like Mimikyu could come. If we can get knocked out, we can just get the Greninja back in the active. Ow. That hurt. The star portal has already been utilized, so here we go. Counter catcher for you. And let's see what you're rocking with, man. Switches and prime catchers. Holy moly, that's just a powerful Eri. Let's go. Out of nowhere, all their stuff down the drain. They didn't like that one bit. 2 switch outs as Gust gets removed as well. Dang, don't even know if they're playing Cyllene. If they're playing Cyllene, I should slap down Sandshrew, but I haven't seen it anywhere yet. What now? Do they have more switches? Cologne! They didn't Cologne us? What? Yeah, casting Cologne for the Greninja stuff. Yeah, that's where the fun will end here, because Greninja's gonna get trapped again with this boss's orders, and then next turn we go for a Penny. Well, let's go. Easy. So what is your main objective as a Snorlax Block player? Get rid of the opponent's switch outs. How you can get rid of the switch cards? Misfortune Sister and Eri, and trapping bench sitters like you saw with Radiant Greninja. That's exactly how this deck is played, and if you are also trying to, of course, use some additional discard synergy like Chiyu, this actually can help out against stuff like Lost Box. If you just want to mill quicker because they don't slap enough damage, then the Chiyu can help as well. Okay, let's dive into another game here. That game, really. Starting with, sometimes you just win games just by the opponent starting with the wrong, incorrect Pokemon up against the Snorlax Block matchup. That's just so hilarious. Okay, let's figure out which matchup this is. And if you see Lugia, you have to hope that Iono in combination with your Temple of Sinnoh works. You want to go first? No. Always go second. Note to self. Hopefully I start with a Snorlax and not with... what do we start with? Snorlax, but yeah, we have a Nuzball, so Rotom is there. Turn 1 Eri. Can we win games with a turn 1 Eri? For up against rare candy based decks, that can definitely happen. Can also turn 1 Chiyu, start milling. We have Fire Energy. Turn 1 Mantine. Squawkabilly! What do you know, ladies and gentlemen, the opponent started with a bench hitter. Squawkabilly, Lumineon V, Rotom V, Manaphy, Radiant Greninja. All of these bench hitters, they are just so hilarious. But if I see a Squawk, I think it's Raging Bolt. And if it's Raging Bolt, they have Switch Guard, Prime Catcher, and that's actually very scary. On the other hand, we can slap Mimikyu down, and if they're Sandy Shock Surprise, we win. Hello, another bench hitter, so they're gonna go really aggressive. With the Earthen Vessel, Water type energy? What? 2 Darkness energy? Oh, Roaring Moon? That's even more scary. Because Roaring Moon actually is playing more Pekko. Darkrai. Dark Patch. Darkrai can actually get out like extra switch outs from the discard pile. Okay, now I'm getting a tiny bit scared because this is a matchup that Snorlax is not well positioned into. Energy there. And even if I Eri, the Darkrai VSTAR can get these stuff back, so. Maybe Accompanying Flute can put all EXs down on the field, and that means that Mimikyu can win the game. That's probably gonna be my win out, I suppose. Ultra Ball. Darkrai VSTAR? They're probably playing Super Rod, right? Or maybe a tick line of the Darkrai VSTAR. This artwork is so incredible. Yo. Love to see the Palpad go though. What are you gonna get with the Ultra Ball? What could it be? More Pekko, Roaring Moon, just place down all 2 prizers on your field. Be that guy so we can just simply show that Mimikyu can win games. Mew EX can also hit Snorlax. That's actually not good. Cologne, another win condition for this deck to retreat in the discard pile. And the Darkrai VSTAR also in the discard pile. There's an E-switch onto Squawkabilly. We do have Pokestop, which can technically find Pokegears. Sada. Okay, this looks similar to my top 16 build, except for I am actually not playing Darkrai VSTAR. I actually was playing a very turbo Roaring Moon list that is very similar to this with water type energies. And that actually got myself like 300 championship points, which is super cool. I'm still working on some more lists for Worlds, to be honest, but yeah. I don't know how good Roaring Moon still is, to be honest. Last Charizard seems good. Having Green Angel seems good. Iron Bundle? Why is everyone playing Iron Bundle? Another Dark Patch. That's the second one. Accompanying Flute will have to do the trick here. Pokestop. There's a switch card. Yeah, that Eri is definitely gonna be painful. We're gonna Eri away that switch card. And then hope we get away with it. Tracking Shoe. Okay. So. An Arven. Arven. Not bad. I think I'm gonna have to go for Nestball. Snorlax. I think Mimikyu is priced as well, so we're gonna have to go for... Yo, is Hisuian Heavy Ball also priced? Am I? Yo! Now that is kinda silly. That is really silly. No Mimikyu for us, it seems. Okay. Pokestop? Okay, we get a Pokegear, not what I really want, but sure. I think I'll just Eri this away. Let's get rid of these cards. They have nothing? They have nothing, okay, cool. I'll just use Arven later. I'll use the Arven for the Rotom. I wanted to get rid of that switch card. Like, currently, we can never access Mimikyu, which is so silly. There's more energies. Also, how many E-switches here? 2 E-switches down. Darkrai VSTAR is also gone, so if they don't play Super Rod, that would be huge. This card, however, can snap 130. Still not enough damage, however, and we're gonna be drawing a lot of cards. Pokestop. Oof, another Sada hits the discard pile. That's 2 Sadas down. Yeah, Accompanying Flute will not do a lot currently since Mimikyu is out of commission. A good slap Mimikyu here would do miracles. They only have 14 cards left in their deck. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what I'm feeling? Do you know what I'm thinking? You can mill them. A little Misfortune Sister stuff in combination with Chiyu can get us a lot of places. Also, since a lot of Dark Patches and Sadas have hit the discard pile. Oh, they can set up the 1 prize Roaring Moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sada as well. Okay, they're really going for it. 10 cards left in their deck. They cannot manually retreat unless they find a switch card, and I already burned the switch card. For all I know, there's a switch card priced, so... But how much will they be doing? 5. 5 ancient cards. 7. That's 140. It's 1 short, man. Yo, 10 cards. You see how turbo they were? That's like insane. 10 cards left in their deck. If they're not playing Iono, I think. So, sure, I'm up for it. 1-time Chiyu. There's a water energy on the Darkrai. That doesn't spell out good news. Dark Void. Snorlax that is sleeping. How amusing. Okay, so Arven. And I will slap down... Yeah, Nazball for Steel Stone. Gonna be using Nazball for the Rotom. And I think they've already burned a Palpad and a boss, but just in case, I could slap down the Sandshrew. So if they have a second Palpad, that's not gonna work. And then, yeah, I think I'll just go for Insta-Charge. Another Snorlax, that's great. So what do we need to do? We're gonna need to trap that Greninja. I think it's not going anywhere, definitely with the fact that all the E-switches are in the discard pile. Actually, 2 of them. And they can no longer Sada or they will lose because of a Chi-Yu. So we're in a great position. Sandshrew also stops Palpads from working, and they only have access to 3 more Sadas. The reason that I Palpaded it in, that they cannot Palpad the balls back. Alright. 9 cards, so we can do this. Pokestop, what are you going for? 2 Nestballs? Yo, Misfortune Sisters is definitely gonna be crazy. If we're able to hit that, like, we can find it with Forest Sealstone, but let's be honest. Misfortune Sisters getting rid of something like a Prime Catcher there, that would be insane. We've done it before. We have done it before. Okay, we are knocked out. We could go for Eri or Misfortune Sisters. Let's find out together. Snorlax. Artisan, use Artisan. Our Mimikyu is priced, but it doesn't matter here. We're too aggressive. Actually, they are too aggressive, so there's that. We Pokegear. No Misfortune Sisters. Iono, not gonna using that. Just take the boss, I guess. And Forest Sealstone here. Star Alchemy. Misfortune Sisters in the house. Let's go! Obliterate! 2 cards left in their deck. Let's go. The situation, we have the hand-winning combo. We can just Penny, Chi-Yu, Energy, Mill, and even then, sure. Yo, what's going on? Snorlax, what are you doing to the opponents here? Another Pokestop. They're gonna mill themselves. No, they have Switch card in hand though. But with 1 card left in deck. Yo, finally you're slapping 160. Didn't even have Bravery Charms for our fellas. Okay, Snorlax, it's up to you. Here we go. Showcasing the power of the Chi-Yu. Going for the Penny. Getting the Snorlax in hand. Going for the Chi-Yu. And Chi-Yu! Mill some more cards. Okay. Opponent conceded before we were able to use the Jealousy Singe. So you see, we can use Sandshrew to block Palpad. We can use the Chi-Yu to mill if the opponent is a little bit too aggressive. You also see that a lot of lost boxes because they colorless experiment, flower selecting, all that stuff until they actually are decked out. I was trying to focus on Mimikyu, but when Mimikyu and both Hisuian Heavy Ball are priced, it's a little bit hard to go for that win condition, even though the only energies that were in play were on the Darkrai, and the Darkrai VSTAR was also proactively squacked away, so the opponent started with the incorrect starting Pokemon if they're up against something like a Snorlax Block deck. So yeah, time for another battle. Okay, the opponent can choose whether they want to go first or second. Little do they know, we are playing the most evil deck in the format, Snorlax Block. I wasn't able to showcase a lot of Accompanying Flute, but looks like the opponents just randomly start with their least favorable starter against Snorlax Block. That's what it is. We have an okay-ish hand. Depends on the matchup, to be honest. Starting with Mimikyu. Hello. Or Rotom. Also, Spiritomb seems no longer that prevalent in a lot of matchups. So it's looking like control. Pidgeot control. Charizard. Okay, it's just looking like Charizard. It is just Charizard. That's an easy matchup. We have the Mimikyu already up and ready to go. This one, Snorlax. We have one of them priced. Sure. Arven. I'll get Hisuian Heavy Ball prized again. You're really serious? Forest Sealstone is nice to just get what we want. But Bravery Charms are also nice. Accompanying Flute also nice. I really... Yeah, they just concede. They just concede. They just can handle the true power. Like, Charizard is an easy matchup if they're not playing Turo and Palpad and all that stuff. And even then, if you slap down Sandshrew, the Palpad doesn't even work. So, with only one switch out, that's an automatic victory. And it looks like Charizard is actually one of the easier matchups now, because the Charizard lists are not designed to tech for Snorlax any longer, and Charizard is also not that popular anymore. Okay, Charizard was easy, Palkia was easy, that random Roaring Moon was easy, so what else? Even though Roaring Moon is typically a very, very bad matchup. Okay, opponent can choose, and it's a colorless coin, meaning it might be Lugia. If it's Lugia, we're probably gonna lose. Probably. I think the two temples are not enough. Do start with our favorable Snorlax. It is Iron Hands. Okay, there could be 3 archetypes. That could be Lost Box, that could be Miraidon, or that could be Future Box, or it could be Lugia. Like, everyone's playing Iron Hands. What is this? Okay, it is Lugia, but they do start with their least favorable Pokemon, Iron Hands. At least that gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Like, even if they get an attack off, they cannot knock us out. They will need to, like, Jet Energy on the bench, but the oh, 2 Archetypes in this pile. Hello? A Lugia appears as well. How can we withstand that? And it's already jetting itself in the active position. Okay, we could get donked here. My turn. Forest Seal Stone. There's a Snorlax. I want Mimikyu, but we have Cyllene. I think Mimikyu is not going to be doing too much currently. I think we have to wall off the Iron Hands there. Like, we can gust up the Iron Hands with the Mimikyu, but they still have Jet Energies. And they can still manually retreat with 2. I'm just gonna go with the strategy of the Snorlaxes. Could have also, like, pennied here. Pokegear. We have nothing. I should have gone for Mimikyu. Yeah, that is not good. If I'd gotten Mimikyu, I could have saved, but this deck also plays Minchinos and stuff. 1 Lugia VSTAR and I'm toast. At least they Iono us, so there's that. And there is an Iron Hands waiting to get gusted up. We have Temple, we have Counter Catcher. There's at least something we can do. Because with Temple, they are... Maybe they with Lugia VSTAR. Come on, man. Okay, they have Lugia VSTAR, that's fine. I want this to happen, otherwise our Counter Catcher is not going to work. Although we still have Boss. Okay. They do have Jamming Towers in their list. And Archeops also is a 1-prize Pokemon, so... Yeah, Mimikyu would have not done too much. Summoning Star here. 3 cards in their hand. Primal Turbo, they will knock us out, that's fine. With a Hero Escape, we're actually safe for a bit, and maybe we can make sure with Accompanying Flute that we're not snapping down any Minchinos, maybe some Luminions and Blood Moons on the field. That would be great. Tempest Dive. And it looks like we do not have Accompanying Flutes in hand. Could draw into Arven though, you never know. A Bravery Charm, not doing anything, but it could protect Rotom though. Nest Ball. Another one of these. I will protect my Rotom. That's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna be bossing up the Iron Hands. And we're gonna slap down the Temple. And we're gonna be going for the Insta-Charge. And now we need to make sure that even if they have the Legacy Energy won't do anything currently. So this Iron Hands cannot attack. The thing I want is Accompanying Flutes, so there's no Chinchinos, because Chinchinos are really scary. 5 cards in hand. Mist Energy. Ultra Ball. No, there's gonna be a little Minchino. I'm so scared. Oh, Jet Energy. They're removing Jet Energies. That's crazy. Are they gonna go for Lumineon? No, Minchino. They're getting rid of a Jet Energy? What are they doing? What are they? You never do this. Minchino? Is there research? Yeah. But even then, save your Jet Energies. Yeah, maybe they're afraid of like Giacomos. And Giacomo could really help out the matchup. And also this Rotom is a little bit trapped. Not gonna do that, not gonna do that. Eri, so they cannot find Chinchinos. Or... Okay, Gear. Misfortune Sisters does nothing, and Arven actually is doing something. Accompanying Flutes, that's what we need. Flute and 4 Sealstone. Let's go. Yeah, they just concede. What's going on? People are... Easy dubs. Yeah, we're doing crazy stuff. I would have used Accompanying Flute and then trapped the opponent, and out of nowhere their bench would have flooded, and then everything will have energies, and then we gust, and yeah. And we have entered Arceus League once again. Took us quite a while because I'm actually only, when I'm playing games, it's only when I'm recording, so you guys see all my gameplay footage. Snorlax doing his job. We're gonna be playing one more game, and looks like everyone just has no option to just concede against this deck. It's just, there's no other option. There's no win condition. Yeah, Lugia is actually having, they did throw away their Jet Energy, that was bad. Iron Hands was there, Temple, maybe they were not able to, maybe their only Jamming Tower was prized. And then, yeah, Iron Hands will be trapped forever. Next game. What'll it be? The opponent will go first. You see that most of the time, unless you're up against Raging Bull. Okay, that's a bad starting Pokemon. Also, I'm a big fan of adding in like maybe 1 copy of Switch card in this list, because starting with Mantine is not great. Lost Vacuum, Psychic Energies, Magma Basin. We're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a treat. GU, not what I want. It is... What? Blood Moon. Okay. Funky match. We're gonna go and get some Snorlax, I guess. Nuzball, Rotom, Arven, 4 Sealstone, Nuzball again, or Heavy Ball, depending on if it's something priced, and then you have your setup, off you go. I love this card. Look at the Munchlax. Little Teddy Ursas all around. Beautiful. I think the last couple of sets, the artwork really was astonishing. Like even just a regular Mantine. Look at the detail in the art. Okay, it's the Lost Box. Turbo Lost Box. That's what it is. Do start off with a very great Pokemon up against Snorlax Block. Yeah, our Mantine is not good. How do we go? This Accompanying Flutes, flooding their board with Manaphy, maybe? Artisan. That's helping out. They're already burning Switch cards, that's good. The more, the merrier. Attachment, retreat, flower selecting. Also something you can include in like control-ish lists is a cornerstone, because let's imagine a Radiant Zard and Cramorant coming up in the mix. Then they're not being able to do anything. Okay, here we go. Artisan. All of them are in there. Sure. Yeah, Snorlax. Let's go. In this situation, I think I want to trap this Comfy already. So I will just Penny up the Mantine. Going for a Nuzball. Going for a Rotom. They might have Iron Bundle and then slap it, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Here we go. If there's an iron bundle, I don't want this, but it's fine. We have another Rotom. For a Sealstone energy. And we can Arven, get more HP. You need to burn switch outs or play iron bundle. They can find it with the Artisan, but then the iron bundle is gone for good. An iron bundle might be prized, hopefully. Maybe they're not playing iron bundle at all. Currently at 3 cards in the lost zone. There is another switch card burned. That's great. The more that there are burned, the better it is. They are at 4 in the lost zone now, even with a Colress. Did they get rid of Cramorant? Cramorant's pretty good. Artisan. Just trying to build up this guy and slap time and time again, I guess. But when one Mimikyu appears, you're gonna be crying when the Cramorant is gone. Another Comfey. Yo, you are behaving on very thin ice, because if I go for an Accompanying Flute and you don't have attackers up on your field, you lose. Imagine if that is the case. There's an attachment onto the Blood Moon right there. I'm gonna Accompanying Flute so badly. It's gonna be hilarious. First of all, let's get out our good friend Snorlax. Secondly, we go for Arven. Accompanying Flute and more HP. Seems like a great deal. Hero Escape is prized, by the way. And activation. Bam. There we go. Game, set, and match. Okay. This. We might play Jet Energy, so might as well slap this down. And draw power. And now. This card is disgusting. Okay. Yeah, Scoop Up Net is not in the format. And they're probably not playing Penny. They can power up a Blood Moon, but it will take 5 energies to do so. Another switch card burn. That's 3 of them down, 4 of them down. 4 switches in total. What can we do? Trap a bit more. Use something like... Yeah, we can Mimikyu ourselves out of this one. Yeah, I don't think they're playing Jet Energies. They're powering up their Blood Moon. Let's go. Another Mirage Gate. Yeah, we will have a little bit of time, so we don't need to gust right away. Another switch card burned. 240 damage. Okay, and this guy cannot attack unless you reset the attack effect with more switch outs. I don't think that's gonna be possible, because we are gonna be going, first of all, Artisan, establishing another Snorlax. I can get out Mimikyu as well if I want to. But first of all, let's try the Snorlax strategy. Mimikyu is just for backup. Okay, next up, I'm gonna try and find Eri. Misfortune Sisters are also not too bad here. Misfortune Sisters. Oh, let's go for the sisters. No Eris to be found. We do have a Penny. Sure. Sure. Okay then. We have 1 free turn of Misfortune Sisters, I suppose. Or we can just go for... Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Eri first. I think Eri's probably better here, since they don't have more draw power. Eri! This and this counter catch. I'm not taking any prize cards regardless. They have Jet Energy. Jet Energy retreat, but there's no more Temple in play. They did have the Jet Energies. Dang, and this card only if not knocked out. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, they can reset the effect. Now that is scary. We don't have Hero Escape, otherwise this card would be super huge right now. sure. They have Jet Energy regardless. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great. Insta charge. 2-4. Our Hero Escape is priced. We cannot withstand an attack from the Blood Moon. They're just passing. I know they have. Yeah, let's just get our good friend Mimikyu thrown up in the mix as well. They have Jet Energies. That's the scariest part about all of this. And we no longer have access to what we want. So they're gonna wait. Misfortune Sisters. Switch, Vacuum, Mirage Gate, everything gone. And that'll be it. Insta charge. Yeah, since there's a whole lot of stuff gone, I'm actually just gonna promote Mimikyu. That seems like a great plan. They cannot hit Mimikyu. Mimikyu in the house. This one can still get targeted. Here we go with the Sisters. Prime Catcher, perfect. What else was in there? Magma based on Iono, it's fine. Palpatch, Misfortune Sisters, back in there. And that's it, I suppose. Okay. Blood Moon not able to KO us. Their bench is full of weak HP Pokemon. Look at this. 2 switches, 4 switch cards, 1 Prime Catcher. Where they are off to. They can manually retreat if they want to. They can Jet Energy and then retreat. There's a Colress. Okay, it's almost time for the Chi-Yu. Unfortunately, no Hero Escape in the deck because it is prized. Otherwise, Chi-Yu with a Hero Escape can mill 4 cards to win game. Now currently there's still 8 cards left in deck and they took some great cards. So probably gonna have to go for the Eri next turn. And what can attack with the Jet Energy? This can slap for 60, but that's not doing anything. All of these Pokemon slap not enough damage to KO Mimikyu. And Prime Catcher's gone, so these probably are safe. I don't want to overbench just in case, but you never know what specific decks are playing. Okay, they just pass. Okay, let's go for Eri up next. What did you have? 2 of these, I guess. All Pokemon in hand. Colors. They have still a Jet Energy, but that's where the fun will end. Very quickly, I might add. Insta charge. 8 cards left in deck. Seven cards left in deck. They have that Jet Energy, which is kind of annoying. There's a Chorus. Dang, they're opening themselves up for a Chi-Yu play. They might have Super Rods, so they can retreat and start hitting 60 with a Monkey Dory or something. Okay, they're gonna retreat. They're gonna swing with the Monkey Dory. And then I'll penny it up. I'm gonna go for the Chi-Yu play. Because now that I look at it, they only have 1 Mirage Gate left. It might be prized. And they're just passing the turn. Another Misfortune Sisters on its way. Super Rod away. What do they have? Energies and Iono. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Energies and Iono. You do have Jet Energy, I guess. You have 2 energies left, so if there still is a Mirage Gate, then you deck yourself out. But they still have Iono, so most likely will go for the Chi-Yu play. Oh, they have Iono right now. Man, that's kind of annoying. We have lots of cards in hand, it's fine. Attachment there, pass. Slapping down the temple and be done with it. Gonna reshuffle here as well. With the Artisan, there's a Mantine that I don't want. Gonna slap down the temple. And we're gonna be drawing some cards. Actually, now that I think about it, Palpad, Misfortune Sisters, and Eri. Yeah. And Insta-Charge. At one point they can start attacking, I guess. If they have an energy on the Monkey Dory, that's when I use the Counter Catcher. Okay, they can slap 60. Is that a third Super Rod? You kidding me? 3 Super Rods. We are confused, ladies and gentlemen. We are confused. Pokegear. Misfortune Sisters. I probably will just Counter Catcher this guy. And then go for my terrific play, Misfortune Sisters, and there is literally only 2 energies in their deck. Okay, 2 energies. Even the Jet energy can actually knock out the fella over here. We still have Super Rod, that's fine. Insta-Charge. Jet energy doesn't even work, so... This person hanging in there till the better end. Energy next turn, they can actually retreat here if they want to. Sure. Females cheer. Snorlax, Penny. Nesball, Snorlax. And Insta-Charge. 2 energies left in their deck. Sure, we have the Chi-Yu. It is here, ready to rock and roll. 7 cards in their deck. Energy onto the Blood Moon and pass. They have 1 energy left. What are they gonna do? Pokegear needs to be found. We don't have any Pokegear left. That's crazy. Sure. Insta-Charge. 7 cards in their deck. We have so many Snorlax left, so I don't even know what the plan is here. Trying to boss this guy up. Do they have balls left? Do they? Might as well just boss this one. Attach here and then next turn start milling. It's not too bad, right? Retreat into Snorlax. And then start drawing cards. Okay, they're stuck again. They do have the Jet, but the Jet doesn't work. The Jet doesn't work. Temple putting in some work. Okay, they have they had the Magma Basin. Sure, now the Jet comes into play, and now the Blood Moon does some crazy stuff, and they get the KO. Okay, they were able to get the KO. At this point, this guy can't attack. So they can still retreat though. So going with Snorlax, we do have more counter catchers where those came from. Counter catcher up this guy. And I think they could still knock this guy out with something like the Blood Moon right there. Chi-Yu. Maybe wait. Just Penny this up. And we will wait. We will wait. We do have the 4 Seal Stones. It's not gonna work. It's fine. Bravery Charm. All good. As soon as we get knocked out, I don't know if they have access to boss. Boss retreat. Even then, they will need an energy. I think I'll just pass. We do have Super Rod. We can get some more Snorlax thrown up in there. Maybe I should have done this already. Maybe I should have done this already. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Super Rod, Snorlax, Energy, get those back, get this Nesball. Up, there we go. Fortune Sisters, get rid of the last switch, and that's probably the game. Yeah, so too easy for Snorlax Block. Snorlax Block was able to win everything today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Only takes one tiny second every time. You don't know that this deck is super crazy. I personally would tweak it a little bit that you do have something like a Blood Moon in your own deck, because Blood Moon with Hero Escape is definitely a win condition against specific matchups. That can definitely help. So yeah, Snorlax Block, it's still a strong deck out there, super nasty. Go check out our sponsors that make the videos possible. Dragon Shield, Your Playmat, PokemonStore.com, and CardMarket.com. If you need some stuff, head over there. The links are down below. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Peace.